business deal. Entertainment guru George Pinocchio joining us live. George.
All right, Mark Ellen, good afternoon, and good afternoon to everyone at home. We've got some big music news for you today. Snoop Dogg, who became a star back in the 1990s on Death Row Records, just bought the label. That news was announced today. The terms of the deal aren't being released, but a source close to the situation told Variety that in the coming weeks, Snoop is also expected to acquire some of the label's music rights. That includes his and those of other artists.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more
Yeah, as you see, Snoop Dogg, the dog father, just made a power move. Now, that power move right there is bittersweet. It's sweet for him, but it's bitter for Suge Knight. Yeah, and still, Snoop Dogg would be a good choice because he was there. He was one of the, I ain't gonna say one of the founders because the real founder, we get into that in a minute. But he was one of the original pioneers, the sounds that came out of Death Row. So when we think of Death Row, we think of Snoop, we think of Dre, we think of the Dog Pound, we think of Tupac. So it was a powerful move. Because when you look at the history of Death Row, the madness, it was a lot of killing. It's a lot of bloodshed dealing with Death Row. Them boys were serious. In the 90s, they were serious. They was kicking the dust, taking names, kicking ass, and they was doing whatever they wanted to do. Them boys, they were serious. A lot of them boys died over street shit and a lot of shit that happened with Death Row. And that was some B dogs. That was Sue Woo. That was blood. So for Crip, for Cuz, you know what I'm saying? They come in there, you know what I'm saying, and pull up the red carpet and put down that blue carpet. Oh man, that's cold blood. That's powerful right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a statement. But it's even bigger for the West Coast. You dig? It's real big for the West Coast because now he would have a chance to sign some good artists, make some good music, and maybe calm down some of the bullshit that's going on them streets in L.A. and show these young brothers how to get this money. Because they all seen Snoop coming up when he was younger. You dig? But yeah, and still, now Snoop Dogg got a little rape charge, a rape accusation, allegedly, that he supposed to touch some female. Maybe he didn't. I'm hearing Don Juan name in there. You know what I'm saying? That's pimping. So I'm real confused about that one right there. I don't know about, that's pimping right there. That's Don Magic Wine, ain't raping no hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Put her on the stroll. If anything, you did. Yes, it was mighty strange, how, this announcement come out that he's the owner of Death Row, and this charge come out. But the real owner of Death Row, the real, money man behind Death Row is out. You know what I'm saying? The big fella. I ain't even gonna say his name, you know what I'm saying? But the big fella, you know what I'm saying? Like, then when you get into the big fella, you gonna see one of his companies is Checkmate. You understand? So, I don't know. And since I play chess, and, I'm not as old as he is, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of younger, but I'm old enough to know kind of what was going on. But social media and the internet, you know what I'm saying? And them dudes talking, they gave us life or just a insight on the so-called real owner. So we all know who the real owner is, and everybody say he was a mastermind. So when I see a play like this, this like this is a power 50 Cent type, TV show type power move. Both ways. both ways, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, Snoop will go ahead and settle out of court. Or maybe he might have did some shit, or they might have did some shit, and it might be going down. He did. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that's not the case. And Snoop Dogg will go ahead and put his death row down. You know what I'm saying, switch it up, change the energy, change the vibe. And just maybe, you know what I'm saying, we could kind of put a little cease to the bullshit that's going on the West Coast, and that could trickle down, you know, because he had the power to, you know what I'm saying, not get ones to, you know what I'm saying, come sit down. Hey, come over here, come sit down. But these young dudes, you know what I'm saying, like they getting their own money, so they want to be their own bosses, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to listen to nobody. You know, that's an error, and that's something wrong with the so-called black community. But I ain't gonna talk y'all ears off until the next one. Peace.